Look at this. It's a marvel. A wonder of monumental proportions. A phenomenal piece of unbelievable craftsmanship. I haven't the slightest idea. But it must be important, wouldn't you think? I mean, just look at it. These machines, they are manipulators, fabricators. They bully energy into something. They can be activated, deactivated, on and off and on. You see? I can only come to one conclusion. Lord Lau's furnace.
Kang, you are speaking nonsense. Lord Lau is a legend, an artificer of the celestial bureaucracy. His works are too fanciful to be real.
Legendary, mythical, and overrated in some respects, but if anyone else has a better origin for such machines as this, I'm not hearing it. Artificer to the celestial bureaucracy, he creates machines that themselves also create, although I'd make them a little less delicate had I his resources. Still, he is an inspirational figure for inventors, and we are in his playhouse. You select the machines you want to activate, and then the tiger or the dragon button, like this. Don't worry. The individual machines are not activated. I think the switches must be thrown on at least 2 of the components before it will do whatever it does. You also have to select a fuel. It looks like there are a few pieces of cinnabar in the contraption, but it may accept others as well. Well, judging by the pile of ashes I found near the controls, if you do it wrong, it either creates a nice warm fire or burns the person standing here to a crisp. It looks like a powerful thing, so just guessing at the possible configurations will probably get you into trouble and waste the cinnabar in the machine. So, you might want to be careful how you go about it. Things like this usually have directions. No, recipes. No, that's not it. Configurations. That's it. Very true. Perhaps you should give them a try. They didn't mean much before, but now we may have the tools to make something of them. A most intriguing place. Turn on the individual components, at least 2 of them. Place the fuel of your choice in the hopper, and then press either the tiger or the dragon button. Before you do all that, you should make sure you know what configuration you want. Otherwise, boom! You never know what might happen. Well, given the rather fantastic nature of the furnace, I would bet that whoever has them doesn't really know what they are for. You found one previously in an unrelated endeavor. I'm afraid that is just the kind of continued uncertainty we will have to deal with. Keep your eyes open. All right. Have a look around, or whatever it is you do. Come and find me when you want to go back.
living tiger. You are finished! I
A most intriguing place. All right, all right.
I have been healed.
Excellent! What an amazing machine! Now, if we can find more configurations, just imagine what we could do here. Yes, amazing indeed. Of course, without more configurations, we'll never know just what it can really do. Quite a stroke of luck. But I wouldn't try that too many times without a configuration if I were you. Who knows what this device will choke out? That same one? But why not try something different? It's up to you, of course.
You know, I think I actually like this job better than my last.
There's just something about this place. I can almost feel it. It's on the tip of my brain. And then it's gone. I just wish something would help prod my memory. Huh? What? Well now, what have we here? Well, isn't that just a golden carp full of luck? Let's see here. It's a wind map. Very sloppy ink, like it was crafted in a hurry, but I can decipher it. It would seem that someone wants to reward proper use of the furnace. Through some wind, like any other of its kind. Really, I think you'd have grasped the concept by... Oh, you mean specifically. Like the previous map, there is really only one way to know for certain where it leads, and that is to get in the flyer and go there. We will have to leave the furnace before we can fly out, however. A little matter of needing the flyer. Just tell me when you want to leave. If we make it back to the real world, speak with me again and we can head off on that little wind map adventure. Did I say, if we make it back? Ha! Yes, I did.
What a wondrous flyer you have. You don't see any of that design about the city. Since they became more common among the nobles, flyers have been fascinating to me. Allow me to officially welcome you to the Imperial City. I am Bai, the Outcrier, and I am here to direct you around our illustrious capital if you have any questions at all. It would be an honor to say that I aided someone who was greeted by Princess Sun Lian herself. There are several districts within easy walking distance. This area is the market district, and it is filled with all sorts of merchants and traffic. If you cross the waterway and turn left, you will soon come to the Gate of the Golden Way, a rich and luxurious place. The Golden Way is connected to both the Scholar's Garden at its far end and the necropolis, though no one would venture into those burial grounds without good reason. If you were wise, you would not look for the Lotus Assassins. They keep their secrets close, and even spreading rumors can catch their attention. I'm a fool for even starting this conversation, but I will give you some guidance. There are rumors of a secret entrance into a fortress the Lotus Assassins call their own. The entrance may be in the necropolis, which is off the Golden Way. If you're smart, you'll go no closer to that place than this question. The Scholar's Garden is a wonder to behold. It is decorated with rocks taken from the Valley of Sprightly Stones. The finest minds in the Empire congregate in the garden. If you have a taste for history, the necropolis is accessible from the Golden Way as well. A city of the dead, the necropolis is filled with tombs of rich and poor alike. Just over there is the Imperial Arena, where you can test your skills in the finest competition in the land, or grab a drink at the heart of the Empire Tavern within. Out by the waterway you can find the city gates and all manner of merchants hawking their wares. There's also a path off the market district that leads up to the Black Leopard School, home to an ancient order that studies the ways of combat. The Scholar's Garden is a wonder to behold. It is decorated with rocks taken from the Valley of Sprightly Stones. The finest minds in the Empire congregate in the garden. If you have a taste for history, the necropolis is accessible from the Golden Way as well. A city of the dead, the necropolis is filled with tombs of rich and poor alike. Was there something else you wanted to discuss? There's almost always something happening in the city. There's Captain Sen, of course, standing guard at the gates out of the city. Word has it the captain has some bounties. Rich rewards for those who can track down some wanted criminals. You must know about the Imperial Arena. Kui, the promoter, is always looking for skilled fighters to participate in his matches. It's this huge building right here. There's word from the Scholars' Garden that some strange outlander has taken up residence there, causing quite the ruckus, as barbarians typically do. There's a rumor floating around that the Black Leopard School has been having some difficulties recently, feuding masters, that sort of thing. The Black Leopard School lies across the waterway and up the grassy path, if you're curious. Word has it there's going to be a new play happening sometime soon in the Golden Way district, over at the large pagoda on the left side of the road. It might not be ready to start yet, but it's certainly worth keeping an eye out for. That's all I can think of right now. I know many people in the city, but it is impossible to know everyone. Who do you seek? I'm sorry, I can't say I know anyone by that name. Maybe you can look up at the Black Leopard School, across the waterway and up the grassy path. That is not funny. We do not discuss that man. The Emperor's brothers are a very sensitive subject, and I won't discuss this further. I know you're new to the Imperial City, but the Lotus Assassins are everywhere. They do not tolerate treason or sedition, and casual questions can be viewed as such. A pleasure to be of service. Enjoy your stay here.
Ah, excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
My blades are yours to command.
I hope my daughter will grow to be as beautiful as the princess, though perhaps less unruly.
Owo Sair Uyukap Wowo Tarawair Shathir Owo.
Welcome, welcome! Did someone from the Black Leopard School send you? No, I suppose you don't quite look like one of their students. Well, no matter. If you're looking for weapons, I have quite a good selection and reasonable rates. Would you like to see what I have for sale? Here you go. There's quite a lot, so take your time.
Yes, yes, what can I do for you? Busy, busy. No time for chatty, chatty. Certainly, certainly. Yes, yes. I'm waiting for you to follow the map we found after using the furnace. I'm sure it will jog my memory and maybe result in a few trinkets for you. Who knows? Ha! I'm looking forward to this. Remembering things long forgotten is like getting to open a gift twice. More memories are hidden in this route. Interesting. Keep going. I'm beginning to think there is a lot at stake here. Yes, I see things so clearly now. Interesting. No actual destination, but my memory is plotted again. Good job. Well, another exciting adventure. No new devices to build, but I have more than just memories to show for it this time. Exotic fuel for the furnace. I hung a net out. Wait, I have nets? Yes, I do. I have a lot of things. Oh, good thing, too. We can use this stuff. With the proper configurations, these new elements can produce spectacular effects. Ha! You should be glad. I see what you mean. It does seem to be a rather complicated number of hoops to go through just for some shiny baubles, even if baubles are always nice to have. Perhaps more will be revealed with further operation of the furnace, like how the map for the last trip appeared. There must be some plan in place. Lord Lao wouldn't leave such a thing unattended for no reason, much as I would never leave the marvelous dragonfly at the side of the road. Certainly. It's just a flick of a switch, and I'm reasonably sure the trip isn't even doing any irreparable harm.
Always happy to help. What do you need? I was just thinking that we should keep at finding a way to the Imperial Palace. I'd be more comfortable if we made some more progress towards the palace. Of course.
sleeping tiger.
Ah, excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
I have been healed.
Well, you are getting to be quite adept at manipulating this machine. If I were Lord Lao, I'd have made it a bit more obtuse so people work harder for their supper. I'm beginning to think you have learned all of the secrets the furnace has to offer. What? Oh, I'm sure it's nothing.
For someone with such an affinity for machines, he certainly suffers for it.
Well, there's nothing like mortal danger to jog the memory. Anyone up for a flight to the edge of perception? The memories, they are seeping in. I see patterns, schematics, explosions, lots of explosions, and And someone's seeking rescue. Lord Lao. That's why the furnace is here. Why the configurations are spread across the Empire. When it was safe for his tools to be used, it would be safe for him to return. Lord Lao is imprisoned, locked away so his inventions could no longer challenge the works of the heavens. It's an insult to the inventor spirit. We must fly. How does anyone know anything? Reasoning and inspiration, and a direct assault by energies opposed to the use of the furnace. I suppose I should be dead, but it's not the first time. Perhaps I've grown resistant to such energetic assault and surprised my assailant with my resilience. Whatever the case, I have a vision of a new wind map. It goes nowhere and everywhere. We have to destroy the force holding Lord Lao in check. Yes, that would be ideal, although we will quickly move back into a place like this. This route, I don't think it can be represented on flat paper. We should go now. I do not think the furnace will function again until this is resolved.
What? Whatever.
Yes. I am ready when you are for this very serious endeavor. Imagine it. We are about to embark on an effort to rescue the greatest inventor the Jade Empire has known. As dated as some of his concepts are, I look forward to meeting him. Perhaps I can suggest some improvements.